Alright, today is the first episode of my show. I don't have a name yet, so we're going to circle back to what the name could possibly be. So basically, quick background. Today, I'm just going to be talking about a game and how it could be turned into a movie, if it should be, how it would be done, and why. So the game I'm talking about is a game released in early 2016 called SUPERHOT. The game is a first-person interactive shooter where time only moves when you move, which is a very interesting concept. So basically, everything moves slow when you move slow, everything moves fast when you move fast. Some would say it's the most innovative first-person shooter game they've played in years. When first introduced to the game, the first thing that came to my mind, as always in life with me, is how can this be turned into a movie? If so, why would it be necessary? I think the most appropriate way to turn it into a movie would be to use half-toning, this technique was first introduced by legendary comic book creator Jack Kirby in comics. Now, in order to transfer this to the screen, Sony Pictures pretty much invented their own animated style. The animation style is known for being very unique, very bright, very vibrant, and an excellent form of visual storytelling. How this can work for SUPERHOT is a very visually, aesthetically pleasing game. There's not much to it. It's just a simple guy with simple henchmen after him. But using the animated style of half-toning, there's a beauty that can be done behind it. Now, I want to move on to the story now that we got the technical part out of the way. The story behind SUPERHOT is very much interesting. I'm not going to say too much about it because I replayed it, I believe, over the summer. I know I was first played it in 2020. It was very fun. The story is, you get to this game that you're not supposed to play. And on this game you're not supposed to play, the whole point of it is everyone's like, stay away from it, stay away from it. Now, human nature, when you're told to constantly stay away from something, you more than ever, you're going to want to go towards it. So the story of the game and how it can translate to a movie is very interesting. You could do multiple things with the opening scene, and the opening scene is very critical to movies because that's when you draw in. You put a powerhouse scene in the beginning of a film, such as the opening scene to Inglourious Basterds, which 2009 film written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, which really captured viewers' attention. A very important scene in the game is when the character you're playing in the game goes to the real world and punches yourself in the face, knocking it out. So you play in the game, go and punch yourself in real life in the face. This done in a movie, and maybe this could be possibly done as an opening scene. I don't know, now saying it out loud, I'm not sure quite how I feel about it. But if you have this done as an opening scene, this is a powerhouse scene that can, a powerhouse scene like this, it really brings the attention in. But more to the visuals of it. When you have half sketching and half toning involved in a slow motion movie like this, you need a voice actor that can really capture the beauty of this. There's not much words said in SUPERHOT other than a very low monotoned super hot every time you complete a level, followed by when you complete a level, everything plays in regular speed. This can also be very interesting in a movie because in a cut screen it goes automatically from one place to the other place. If this was done in a movie, you can have the main character sit there as everything around him changes with visual confusion upon his face. With the advancements of technology and as it pertains to animation nowadays, this can easily be done in capturing the emotions and the complexity of this story, which I think, in my opinion, now we're going to get down to the should it be done. I think it should be turned into a feature-length film using the animation style of half sketching. Now, animation, typically people think of animation as for kids. But films like Into the Spider-Verse, while it is rated PG, contains very little swear words. One will make the argument that it is more of an adult movie for comic book lovers and just loves of Spider-Man in general. It's as No Way Home. It's a love letter to Spider-Man, the history of Spider-Man, and the journey this character has been on through the years. How this pertains to SUPERHOT is if you make this movie rated PG-13, there is violence in the video game, but pixelated non-human violence that can be done using half sketching to get down to a PG rating. I think if you do a PG-13 rating, it limits the viewership that this movie can be widely released to. Because this video game, while it is popular, sometimes video adaptations don't have the best track record in history. Conclusively, I think that SUPERHOT should be turned into an animated movie with a limited cast. You don't want too many voice actors in there, very limited cast. I think SUPERHOT can definitely make it if you especially use the animation of half sketch and keep the runtime about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, because you don't want a movie with filler to overstay its welcome, because the video game is very straightforward. It's point A to point B and then a few turn-in points towards the end. That was today's episode. I'm going to have more episodes like this in the future. Deep dive analyses, my opinions. Not quite sure the name of the show yet, so for now, I will see you next week. Thank you.